Now it looks like you see a bunch of lines connecting to enemies right now, which would seem to indicate that's what the enemies are focusing on. It looks like they're attacking that guy right there, and that's where lines are connecting.
All right, there we go. Target that.
So now that's you issuing an order to somebody?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're taking them out too? Okay, cool.
It doesn't look like my crossbow is doing much on these guys. So
Right.
the only way to take them out is by targeting
damage.
targeting these.
That's interesting that, I mean, they require you to basically do environmental effects versus just it being some sort of flashy cool thing that you can do, which is cool.
This guy's out.
So now, is Elsa the only person that can take out some of these enemies, like the skeleton dudes, or are your allies able to take those guys out too?
They seem to be able to take them out.
Okay.
Eurus is counting down his spell.
Okay. Oh yeah, and that's that. I was actually going to ask you earlier. That's what you see when you see the counter going down.
That countdown is counting down to when he's casting.
Okay. Cool.
Hopefully he will.
Now,
Is he going to take out one of these?
have you gotten a sense of? It looks like you got hit and then forced to stop. Have you gotten a sense of whether like each character is a very specialized role? I mean, like obviously you've got a mage there, but I mean, does everybody kind of seem to have a different class to them? Or I'm sure you learn more of that if you're digging in the menus and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, just with the first chapter, so it doesn't really
get into too much of that. Okay.
I mean, you know, it's nice. It eases you in without overwhelming you with the systems.
Okay. It just does strike me as being somewhat familiar in terms of like RPG mechanics, and yet there is a bit here that's just pretty unique.
Well, I'm not used to ducking behind cover.
Yeah, right.
I mean, kind of third-person shooter aspects in an RPG.
Yeah, they seem to really want you like engaged with the action, which I think is cool. Personally, when I'm doing too much turn-based RPG, especially when I'm trying to like level up my characters, I'll get a little bored if I'm not actually like doing something actively. So I think that's pretty cool. It's interesting right now. There's like all these lines connected to you. I mean, that looks like you got the attention draw of that guy.
There we go.
Nice. Okay. See, then you got some yellow ones. Interesting.
Turning the other one now.
Now, okay.
The lines from Eurus appear to show what he's targeting.
Right. Now, your ability to affect
All right.
those.
See, I figured out why he's not Sorry.
No.
I figured out why he's not targeting these things with the guys on him. Is because the other guys were attacking him. So I used the gather ability.
Draw
them away
Got
so
it.
that he was free to shoot his spell. Yeah.
It's interesting too because they I noticed like there's a red line attached to you right now. There was a yellow one. I've seen purple.
Yeah, that red line is definitely that enemy.
That
me
mage
with
up there.
Yep.
Okay. I wonder if it just has to do with the type of attack that's targeting.
I think so. It's the type of attack and who's. There we go. So we cleared them all out.
Nice. Looks like all typical stats, health, attack.
That's the problem also with, perfect proof that if you don't understand Japanese, you probably shouldn't be playing this yet. There's the fact that it took me 3 minutes of sitting there to realize that I had to use gathering in order for him to target the guys on the.
And it looks like your party is actually having a discussion right now as you're moving along. It's auto saving and everything. That's some cool reflection work on the floor there. But it looked like they were actually talking to each other there. I'm sure it's more obvious if the volume was up. Now we're in some sort of, still the temple, I guess. Something big is coming.
Something big is indeed coming.
Interesting. Is this the first boss then of this major?
First boss battle.
Okay, very cool. Oh, that is rather big too.
And I've actually read that there are 2 separate ways to take him out. You'll see once I start attacking him that his health bar goes down very, very slowly.
Okay.
Apparently it's technically possible to take him out by continually to wail on him.
Yeah.
But I think that's sort of a bit of a battle of attrition and may not be worth it.
Okay.
There's another way to take him out, which I'll show you.
That's pretty cool actually, because I think a lot of, at least old school JRPGs, rely on that attrition thing. Where you
so there's another tutorial. It's showing me how to roll.
Okay.
Just using the A button and the analog stick to dodge and roll.
Gotcha. And they even have little movies in here inserted for you to show you exactly what to do. That's cool.
Yep. Dodge and roll.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, so you see his health bar up there on the right.
Nothing
Dodge.
going on
Oh man, it really hurts if you don't dodge. All right. let's fire at him. Then see, I picked up fire on my sword.
Right.
Dodge. Man, that's no good. I'm dying here. This is gonna be terrible.
This may be a short first chapter demo.
Yeah, there you go, man. Wow, that's a bummer. Oh.
I picked up like some sort of Phoenix Down thing. Final Fantasy, I know. In terms of healing, I mean, like you were getting wailed on pretty bad there. I mean, has the game really kind of demonstrated you what you can do? Like, do you have someone in your party that can heal you, or?
Well, do you see above Elsa's life bar? There's also that life thing.
Yeah, sure.
So I think I can. That actually shows how many times I can be taken out.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, everyone's got, looks like,
I
one
haven't
down
seen
on
anyone. Bring everyone back. Hold on. There's 2 of mine gone.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. It's interesting. The game seems to, I'm sure there's some sort of story-based mechanic to it, but it's interesting that you have lives in a sense. It's a little unusual for an RPG, I think. Oh wow. So now, I mean, is you know, you're mentioning sort of the alternative way to get him. Is that with the flame sword, or is there even a better way to efficiently attack him? Because I mean, you've been sort of wailing on him a bit, and you know, maybe if 15% of the way through his health.
Yeah, I gotta keep chipping away.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, now how much command work are you giving to your partners, to Eurus and those guys?
Not much.
Not much at all.
Nope.
Okay, they're just doing their thing.
Oh man, looks like I'm about to get taken out again.
That's pretty close down there. Now, I mean, I know you said you can, you know, with the focus ability, you can, like, you know, heal your allies and that sort of thing, but it won't do anything to you, pretty much?
Healing myself?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Whoa.
All right, great. So we've chipped off enough of his health.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see the arrow pointing to, see how there was that arrow? I don't know if
Yeah.
it's there it is.
Yeah, right there, yeah.
Pointing me towards the door.
It's like, get out. Oh, it's interesting. Sort of turns with him. That's kind of a clever way to get.
So I'm using gathering so that he follows me, right?
Okay. Lord of the Rings style, on the bridge.
Exactly. You know where this is going,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah. Someone's been, Sakaguchi-san has been watching Lord of the Rings. Please tell me he yells out, "You shall not pass." Okay, so you, like, did you blind him or something? It looks like he's holding his face, I guess. Huh? Interesting. I'm really impressed with the graphics on this. I mean, granted, it's Wii, but I think they're quite. I like the visual design style
Reminds
too.
me a lot of Final Fantasy 12.
Yes. That's exactly what I would liken it to. Yeah. There it is.
There you go, taking out that bridge.
Nice. Pretty clever. Cool. First big bad guy done. Except for now all your friends are on the other side. Oops.
I'm sure he can jump.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be a pretty impressive jumping
Yeah, that's pretty
ability.
much the end of the first chapter.
Very cool. Very cool.
So you know, I'm going to keep digging in.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys will have a bit of a chance to get some hands on as well. And
Yeah, and with any luck, we'll actually get a North American release date sometime soon. I mean, you know, as we record this, E3 is still coming up, so hopefully we'll get an announcement soon, or maybe by the time you are watching this, we'll know.
So keep checking back to IGN, and hopefully we'll have some more Last Story content for you soon.
Yep, thanks guys.
あの人がこの力をくれたんだろうか。でも、なぜ俺に